Back with us this morning, CNN contributor and Republican strategist Ana Navarro, CNN political analyst Roland Martin.
What up?
New Jersey governor. I know.
Yes, we
are.
That.
I like kumbaya. No matter who wins tonight. I don't
know how to call it kumbaya.
Not that far yet.
No, she got a little flow.
You never know. You never know. Listen, let's talk a little bit about the complications of the storm that have really affected people who are trying to vote. Chris Christie said you're going to be able to vote.
Freedom chokes you up, I can tell. It's a beautiful thing. Democracy is lovely.
You can vote by email or
Chris Christie says he outlaws Bruce Springsteen.
Listen to Governor Christie, please. Stop it, y'all.
If you have been displaced from your home out of your town by the storm, you can also vote by email or by fax. But I want to be clear on this now. You had to have been displaced from your home due to the storm. Not just kicked out because you didn't pay your rent. Displaced from your home because of the storm, okay? And then you can also vote by email and fax. So we're trying to make it as easy and simple as possible for people to vote tomorrow. I think they'll be able to do that.
So what he was describing, and what a couple of people have emailed me to say just how complicated and difficult it has been for them, partly because, of course, the storm has affected their pay. It's affected their bus route. It's affected if they have internet. It's affected where they live. All of those things has made it very complicated. Are you seeing problems with this?
I get folks saying it makes it complicated, but I would rather have an option to be able to vote than not to be able to vote. To me, I think it's even worse when you have some of these places where you have senior citizens who are used to simply voting in their buildings and then they can't get out. Hopefully you have folks in New York who are saying, look, use our fax machines, use our free Wi-Fi to be able to aid folks in voting because it's a fundamental part of our democracy.
Look, this is not going to be a perfect circumstance in New Jersey or New York. It's going to be difficult. It's going to have its challenges, but I think they are making an extraordinary effort to try to give people the right to vote, the opportunity to vote. So I think they need to be commended for that. I think it doesn't affect the outcome of the presidential race. It might affect the number, and it should affect the number, it could, of popular vote because of, the amount of people affected in New Jersey and New York, but it can affect down ballot.
That's right.
Well, I was going to say, the presidential race is not all that we're watching. So if you're down ballot in New York or you're down ballot in New Jersey, that could be really complicated.
Those local races, for things like school board, commissioner, Congress.
If you're waiting in line for gas and you're not going to wait in line, some people are not going to be waiting in line if they've been waiting in line for gas for the past week and don't have power, can't get to a fax machine, they haven't checked their email in a week. I mean, that's a real serious issue for tens of thousands of people, not just a few people.
Well, you sound like a woman who didn't have gas for a really long time or power.
It's hard, though, to make that choice, Roland, and prioritize because you're in the middle of a crisis. I wonder if the turnout is going to be...
Make the effort. You can't, we forgive you.
The emails that I've been getting really are exactly like that. It's like there's a lot going on. It's not that easy to do it. We're going to take a look at where the candidates...